What's up everybody, welcome back to yet another video. Today we are tying a variation of a fly I saw over on Bo Wentworth's channel. If you're not familiar with his work, I mean, he has an absolutely amazing Instagram account which I will link down below so you can go check it out. I highly suggest you give him a follow. He has some really great photography skills, some really cool flies, and some simple ones in between as well. There's some really difficult stuff in there that looks absolutely amazing, but he has some really simple stuff in there, and a fly that caught my eye is called the simple crab, and I've been looking at it and thinking about how can I adapt this to my own not my own fly but my own fishing. And I wanted to create a fly that looks buggy enough that a sea trout might eat it. So I switched out a few of the materials. We can discuss from now and until 100 years from now whether this is a new pattern or not. I just want to give Bo a nut, and as I've been mentioning in the past few videos, I really want to get back into the community side of things, and this is that. So before we jump down to the vise here and tie out this fly, please subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Share, leave a like, leave some comments if there's anything you would like me to tie. Let's jump to it here and tie out this variation of the simple crab. Not crab, but crab with a B. Okay, the hook here is from Eric's Hooks, of course. It is the SA 220. This is made for tropical saltwater, but of course the fish don't know that. So you can also use this for normal salt water. Now that's out of the way. So I looked at this fly and I just thought this could easily be one of those flies that just mimic just about anything. So I'll be using some marble fox for the tail on it, and not the long hairs, but rather the ones kind of in the middle. To tie that down here. I actually think the fly, well, I don't think, I know, the fly bow ties is with bead chain eyes, so it rides with the hook point up. And I'm guessing it's meant for bonefish and those kind of things where you kind of want your fly to stand on the bottom, so you totally can put in some bead chain eyes on the hook here to make it ride with the hook point up. That's not how I fish though, so I won't be putting in any weight to make it flip over. I want a fly that can fish on its side, on its head. I want it to look the same whether it rides up or down in the water, because I don't fish on the bottom. So, and everybody knows that fish love rubber legs. So let's put in some rubber legs on this one. These are kind of cool. There's silver in the middle and then they have orange tips. And I just want to keep that little orange tip there. And I know some of you guys have been asking me a lot in the comments where I get the materials from and all that. But let me be honest with you. Some are even asking about websites where you can buy this stuff, and I mean, the channel is so big now that it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of unfair to me and to other shops if I start advertising for my shop in this area, which also has a web shop. But it's all about supporting the local shops. So what's the point if you're watching this in America and I leave a shop down below to my local shop that doesn't benefit the shop where you live. It doesn't benefit the shop where well, it does benefit the shop where I live, but you should always support your local shops. So just Google around a little bit. Unless there's a company out there watching who wants to sponsor an episode, we can work that out. But that's just business. Okay, so Google the things, and I'm pretty sure you will find a shop near you. So tie it's on a sidetrack totally there. Tie in these rubber legs. I don't even know if these came in a little bit too long, so maybe I'll just tie them backwards a little bit, flip them back over on themselves. That should make them shorter, and it did, so like that. Okay, like that. Get some dubbing. This is fluorescent orange goat hair, because I don't have any more seal's fur, but this is very similar to that. I actually have a friend working at a local shop or distributor who doesn't tie flies, he doesn't even fish. And he told me that goat fur is basically the same as seal's fur, and what makes it funny is that he doesn't know anything about fishing. So, but if he says so, then I will of course try the goat. It's a bit longer than seal's fur, but other than that, it looks just as great. So brush that out. Tie on top of it. Kind of like when you are making the head for a shrimp, like this. And the rest of the fly is just building up some sort of bulk, which will be cutting out afterwards. Just see how I want to do this here. I think maybe it's even smarter to put it into a dubbing loop. I also think this is too dark, so I had a few materials laid out here, and I have an idea. This is the first time I'm tying this fly, so I have a rough idea of how I want it to look. So now I'm just kind of trying different things here. So I think this is the color I want to use. So let's make a dubbing loop. Get the thread out of the way. Where's my spinner? There it is. I know I always say my desk is a mess, but it really is a mess down here. You can't see it. I've been making like 4 or 5 videos the past 2 days, so keep an eye out for those. Also, I might mention that if you're a member of the channel, you get instant access to the videos as soon as I upload them, kind of as a perk, because you're supporting the channel. So members get early access or instant access, and everybody else has to wait until the upload schedule hits. And I'm currently uploading once or twice a week, but it doesn't always work out the way I want. At the moment I'm productive, so if you want early access, consider the member section. If you're thinking that's a whole lot of dubbing, it is, but that's what I want, because I want to trim this so it has a nice little fat body. Spin that. And here you don't have to brush it out all that much, because I want it to be, it kind of looks like a sand flea as well. So my dubbing twister just came off there, that's okay. Still nice and fluffy everything here, still holding together. So as I was saying, don't need to brush this out too much. I want the core to be thick so the hook will be covered faster. Just keep in mind, for every turn you want to brush everything forwards a little bit. That way we can use some of the dubbing for the tail. So touching turns, stroke everything forward. Might have to press it a little bit to get it a little bit more compact, like this. Secure this. Good few turns in here. Snip that off. Clean that up. Get another finish. I think I'll put in one more. A thing you could do with this pattern, I'm just thinking about that, is that you could put in two colors, because I started the fly with a darker dubbing. You could put in different colors of dubbing in that loop, and that will give the fly stripes, kind of a stripe pattern, which would look cool, I think. So now what you want to do is brush this out. This looks absolutely crazy at this point. Imagine fishing it like this. I bet it'll catch a fish. It looks wild though, so let's just get that under control. And if you have some scissors that are curved, that is nice. I have some here. Kind of it in. Start trimming away here. Don't throw the dubbing away, you can always reuse that. See it here starting to come alive. One thing you can do is to do like this, and all the hairs will kind of flare out. So you can trim away some more. See some of them. Those His hair's a little bit too long there, so just pull him. And what I want is it to be flat on the belly there and on the top. What is that noise? Can you hear that? My neighbor, it's Harvey. Harvey from Hawaii. I know one of Harvey's friends is watching. Last time I gave a shout out to my neighbor. He came over and said, hey, my friend told you made a shout out, so we joked around a little bit about that. I actually said, well, I'm just waiting on a call from Jimmy Kimmel. And he wants to go fishing. It was Harvey. They drive this old Mercedes. So that squeaking noise there was the brakes. Okay, so back to Jimmy Kimmel. If somebody knows him, tell him to come to Denmark so we can go fishing. So I think it's enough with trimming here. I'm sure you guys get the point. This video, because I'm just rambling here, I just sit and trim this away until there's absolutely nothing left. But that's the fly here, inspired by Bo Wentworth. I hope I'm saying that right. Here you can see it. Kind of looks a little bit like a sand flea, but I mean, I'm going to fish this and I'm going to catch on this. That's for certain. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Please do consider subscribing. I know I already said that, but you can't say that enough. Share this video with your friends. Leave some comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.